Most people don't talk about this out loud, but I think you felt it. You're paying your bills on time, you're working full days, you're not reckless with money, and yet you still feel broke. Not can't pay rent broke, more like this quiet, nagging feeling that no matter how hard you try, you're never quite ahead. Like you're running, but the finish line keeps moving. You look around and think, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, so why does it still feel like this? That feeling isn't laziness, and it's not failure, but most people assume it is. Here's where things get misunderstood. We're taught that if you do the right things, get educated, work consistently, avoid obvious mistakes, financial peace should follow automatically. Effort is supposed to equal relief. Progress is supposed to feel good. But money doesn't work like that psychologically. What most people don't realize is that financial stress isn't just about numbers, it's about timing, expectations, and the stories we tell ourselves while we're waiting. You can be objectively improving and still feel emotionally stuck at the same time. Think about it. If your income slowly rises, but your responsibilities rise with it, your brain doesn't register progress. Rent increases, food costs creep up, family expectations grow. Life quietly gets heavier. So even though the spreadsheet says you're doing better, your nervous system doesn't feel safer. And that gap, that space between effort and emotional reward, is where the feeling of being broke lives. There's also something else happening that nobody really explains. Progress in money is delayed. The actions happen now, but the relief comes later, sometimes much later. You save a little each month, but the account still looks small. You invest consistently, but nothing dramatic happens for years. From the inside, it feels like nothing is working. From the outside, you're actually laying foundations. Our brains hate that. We're wired to respond to immediate feedback. When effort doesn't quickly reduce stress, the mind starts to question the effort itself. What's the point? Am I doing this wrong? Why does everyone else seem more comfortable than me? Comparison makes it worse. You don't see other people's debt, anxiety, or help behind the scenes. You just see the surface, the vacations, the upgrades, the calm. And suddenly your quiet discipline feels invisible, even to you. Here's the turning point most people miss. Feeling broke doesn't always mean you are broke. Sometimes it means you're in the middle phase, the part where growth hasn't caught up to responsibility yet, where habits are forming faster than results, where stability is being built quietly, without applause. When you understand that, your decisions start to change. You stop chasing relief and start valuing direction. You stop asking, why don't I feel rich yet? And start asking, am I moving toward less fragility? That shift matters because emotional satisfaction doesn't come from having more. It comes from sensing momentum and control, from knowing that a surprise expense won't break you, from feeling like future you has options. So, what do you actually do with this? You zoom out more than feels comfortable. You track progress over years, not months. You define doing well in ways that aren't visible to other people. You separate emotional spending from emotional reassurance, and you give yourself credit for consistency, not just outcomes. Most importantly, you stop using feelings as proof. Feeling behind doesn't mean you are. Feeling broke doesn't mean you failed. It often means you're building something that hasn't fully shown itself yet. And that stage, it's uncomfortable, it's quiet, it's very common. But it's also where most real financial stability actually begins. Progress doesn't announce itself loudly. Sometimes it just feels like less panic, a little more space, and the slow realization that you're not as fragile as you used to be. And honestly, that's how it usually starts.